This was the weakness last year. What are you interested to see? There's a whole bunch of new players on this unit.
Yeah. What caught me off guard was the Jalen Moore pick.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, kind of redundant, but okay.
I think that shows that Laken Tomlinson probably won't be on this team after this year. That's the replacement for next year. They're going to get him groomed.
All right. So if that's the plan, I hope it's better than the Tom Compton and what's the other guy? The Cohn McKivitz, all this other stuff. And I remember early in the draft process, someone was screaming, what's the guy name? The big guy. He blew everyone away at the guy that got drafted. Someone said his name, and I didn't mean to do that, but Aaron Banks, I'm gonna get to him. Like I at first I was like, who's Aaron Banks? Because I was more of a Creed Humphreys guy.
Sure.
Because the year before, Creed Humphreys won the O-Lineman Award, and I'm big on not all the awards, but for some reason I study a couple awards like the John Thorpe Award. Is it the Thorpe Award for the Defensive Player of the Year? The one Minka won.
I think so. I think so.
I study like those little like the Biletnikoff Award winners. I try to I watch those players throughout their careers, and for the most part, those players like Quentin Nelson was one of those players that won that award. So when Creed Humphreys won it the year before, they went back to school. I was like, that's a gem. And then he kept falling in the draft. Then we took the two guys we took. I was like, maybe that was a missed opportunity, but I don't have all the information. What do I know? But at the end of the day, that was probably the only reach I saw. But at the end of the day, I did see because the Dolphins took Liam, the tackle that he played next to.
Mm-hmm.
And in Notre Dame, the left side was the strong side. Like they used to dominate guys. So, and I like his temperament. Like I'm a big interview guy. I don't know if y'all study stuff like that. I watch interviews, and just he's about his business. He's here. He understands what's going on. It's not too big for him. So I do like that part about him. So I consider him the starting right guard. It's going to be him and McGlinchey, that Notre Dame right side. Then you're going to have Trent and Lankin on the left. And you said they're grooming more. So I could see that. But
I don't think there's going to be much of a competition on this line. I'm just curious to see what's Alex Mack got left. What is Aaron Banks? How ready is he? And what's the state of Mike McGlinchey's career? Has he put on some weight, or does he look the same? Those are the three things.
Do you believe Mike McGlinchey's play maybe suffered because of the center play from last year? Because it's a trickle effect.
Sometimes. There were some times where he just got physically overpowered. Can't blame that on the center. But there were other times where there were like miscommunications and people missing assignments. That's not on Mike McGlinchey. But dude can't weigh 285. You can't blame that on the center. Come in at 300 pounds.
You're right. You're right about that.
Yep. So that's all. I just want to see what he looks like. If he's at 300, he should be fine. Playing next to a better right guard should help. He's been playing next to stiffs, honestly, his whole career. So a real right guard should give him no more excuses, man. Get your weight up. Exactly. You got a good running mate. Let's play. Let's see what you talking about. Quinn Miners?
Quinn Miners. Yeah, him. Like, I was like, man.
I love Brunskill. My question is, where are they going to play him?
Yeah. And how about School? You think School still makes? No, he's out of here.
I thought School was just as disappointing as McGlinchey last year. They both looked like they were 280 pounds. I don't understand. Maybe not having OTAs hurt them. The tackles.
I really be, because you don't just go. These two guys replaced McGlinchey and Staley. Yes. For a period of time, and they were playing well that year. So I'm like, there's value in them, and I wouldn't just get rid of it like that. See what it looks like this season with a real off season. Like again, I've heard you speak about this. These guys were basically left to their own devices last off season. So it really
tough for guys who need to be like 300 pounds. I mean, it's tough.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's tough because you're not on that meal plan.
Yep. And Trent Williams is a pro. Laken Tomlinson is a pro. But I think McGlinchey was used to Joe Staley holding his hand. Maybe. Hey, Mike, we're doing this today. Hey, Mike, we're doing this today. And he didn't have anyone. Trent wasn't going to hold his hand last year. It wasn't his freaking job. Sorry. Yeah. It's not. That's on you, Mike. You're a pro now. So let's see what you got. Yeah. All right.
My last point.
Go ahead.
Let me just ask you this.
Sure.
McGlinchey.
Oh man.
I lost the point. Yeah, it was something good. Oh yeah. Then you promised to lay off McGlinchey.
No, I can't stop. All I'm saying is I'm just curious to see what he looks like, but I'll put it like this. I expect he's gonna look a lot better. I think the offseason is gonna be good for him. OTA's minicamp. I think it's gonna be good for him. And you know what? I want to say another thing that's sincere and positive. I think Alex Mack will be good for him.
That's true. That's true. Because Alex Mack, he is a bark at you leader. He's not gonna sit there and just let you rest on your laurels. So I'm with
Trent
you.
Williams ain't gonna do it, but Alex Mack will. You got to have someone hold people accountable. So at least the thing with Alex Mack is he needs to play well. If he's struggling, then he can't say anything to anyone. So he needs to be playing like younger Mack.
Do you think Trent is not the leader because he was getting acclimated to San Francisco last year, or do you think he'll be more vocal now because he's now here?
Good question. My from what I heard, he was never much of a leader in Washington, so it may just be his personality, which is fine. I mean, he does his job. He does his job, but someone needs to hold people accountable, and if it ain't him, Alex Mack works.